This is Mike. Thank you so much for choosing this video. Today I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina, visiting Parkway Hyundai. And I'm checking out, for the first time, on my channel anyway, a Veloster. So this is a 2019 Veloster N. And I thought it was kind of interesting, since this is the first time I've actually really looked at one up close, had a little bit of a surprise. So looking at this side, I thought it was a two-door vehicle. And there is just one door on this side. But when I got in and looked in the back seat, there was actually a door handle back there. And I realized that there's another door here. So there's actually 3 entry and exit doors. And then of course you have the hatchback here in the back. So yeah, you have a door back here only on one side. I thought that was very unique and interesting. This vehicle is sitting on 225/40 Michelin tires wrapped around 18-inch alloy wheels with a gloss black. It also has 4-wheel disc brakes, ventilated rotors on all 4 wheels, and you have the red painted calipers. The name of this color is Performance Blue, and it's kind of like a baby blue, I guess. Sun's shining right now, so hopefully you can tell what it looks like. Now all the exterior lighting on this vehicle is powered by LEDs, and you have some red accents right in here and across the sides, and gloss black there in the front grille. That's a little N, letting you know it's a special vehicle. Here's the profile on this side, and this is the side with the door, remember? Then you have the black across the bottom with the red strip matching the calipers, and black side mirrors. You also have a matte black pillar right here, so it kind of blends it in. But everything else is pretty much body colored, except for that really prominent spoiler back there. And then here's the side without the door. So it kind of looks like, and I think it is true, that the driver's side door is actually a little bit bigger than the passenger side, because it seems to go a little bit more back there. So that way it's easier for the driver to get in and out. I think that's a great idea. This is what the key looks like, and it's a proximity key designed where you can use the vehicle without taking it out of your pocket. Now, it is kind of heavy. It's kind of a heavy key. It is smooth on the outside, so it's easy to slip in your pocket. It does have the lock and unlock buttons, the ability to unlock the hatch, and the panic button there. There's also a physical key on the inside. And to unlock it or unlock it, you just use this button here, and it will lock or unlock the doors. Inside of the passenger side door, hard touch surfaces. You hear that? Hard touch pretty much everywhere except for right here on your armrest, and it's just a little bit soft. This is an enclosed compartment, so you can put your cell phone or whatever in there, and then you have a compartment there at the bottom as well. Manually adjusted cloth seats. It does have the blue stitching and a blue seat belt. Isn't that cool? Dash is the hard plastics as well. It does have a nice non-reflective surface there on the dash. There's your glove compartment. It has a bunch of stuff in it, but it's smooth plastic on the inside. The seat goes back really far. Check it out. It goes up a pretty good ways. This is checking out the one rear door. Same thing as far as the hard touch, except this is the only soft touch surface, kind of rubbery soft, I guess you can say. I can give you an idea of what the legroom is back here. These seats fold down so you can add to your cargo space in your trunk area. You have the blue seat belts back here as well. So getting in, kind of hard for me. Got to duck my head and everything to get in that little door, but once I'm in, it's actually not so bad. There's little cup holders here, storage space, leg rooms, which this seat's up quite a ways, but it doesn't appear to be too bad as long as the seat's not all the way back. Now it has the hard touch surface back here, no vents, and then there's almost a flat floor, a little bit of a hump there in the center, little handle or pocket right there. Okay, so looking at the back, it has this simulated carbon fiber here on the side of the spoiler, and the third brake light is here at the very top. LED taillights, but the turn signals are standard bulbs. Has a dual exhaust pipes. Backup camera is hidden right here, but it is right in the very center position, which is nice. Lifting it up, there's a little button just under this. You have to have the key with you. If it's locked, you push that and it releases it. This cover is removable, and you can fold the seats down. It's a 60-40 split right here, so once you fold the seats down and take the cover out, you have a pretty good cargo space. I mean, really big actually. Subwoofer here, is actually 2 speakers here in the back. There's a light here on the side, on one side. Pretty good size lip, so if you're putting stuff in, you gotta lift it up over that. This lifts up, and this one has the tire inflator kit instead of the spare tire. I'm assuming you can get a spare tire as an option. There's a little bit of storage space here back here as well. Fuel door is here on the driver's side, and it's locking. Has a traditional cap, tether, and a place to hang the cap on the inside here. To start it up, as long as the key's inside the vehicle, it could be in a bag, in your pocket, in a cup holder, whatever. Just hold the clutch, the brake, make sure it's in neutral, and push this button right here. Here's the floorboard in front of the driver's seat. Now you'll notice that these little places for the floor mat to hook in place once it's installed. And check out these pedals. You have the raised rubber grips on the aluminum pedals. Nice big footrest here on the left side. I really like that. Let's take a look under the hood. To raise the hood, there's a latch a little bit to the right of center, right in here. Just reach in, move it to the left, and lift up. You can see it right here. It does require a prop to hold it up, and it's got a little bit of weight to it, so I'm assuming it's a steel hood. Here's the prop here on the left side. Just swing it up, like so. A little bit of insulation on the underside of the hood. And then you have a plastic cover covering up the turbocharged engine. So you can see the insulation around the battery, insulation around the firewall, there in the back where the turbo is, and you have a lot of heat shielding here. Inside of the driver's side door is just like the passenger, except for it has a few more buttons. And check it out. You have 2 automatic here in the front, and then 1 in the back. You have to hold it, but 1 window in the back that you can control. That's pretty neat. Door lock control, side mirrors are adjusted here. Manually adjusted seat here on the driver's side, but it does have a height adjustment and a 4-way lumbar adjustment down there. That's powered, and the rest of it's manual. That's interesting. Here to the left of the steering column is your dimmer switch for your interior gauges, and then a fuse box panel down here, and then a tilt and a telescoping steering column. Sitting in the driver's seat, checking it out. Like I said, I'm 6 feet tall. Putting the seat all the way back is a little bit too much room for me. but I really like that footrest. So moving it up a little bit, I'm able to actuate the clutch better and just get more confident that I'm driving properly with the clutch and everything. Okay, so man, check out the steering wheel. It has the N here at the bottom, leather wrapped, has the perforations on the side. It feels really nice, soft to the touch, really, really nice. The steering wheel is pretty much as impressive as a lot of other steering wheels I've seen in any vehicle, really. Okay, so you have your cruise control here on the right side, but also your Bluetooth controls here on the left with your volume, tuning through the tracks or whatever, audio source type deal, that's your mode. And then this is your voice recognition. Drive modes you can control here, so sport, eco, and normal. Has like a visual indicator letting you know what you're in. This one here on the right side is N mode, apparently. Custom N mode. So nice big blue buttons just popping out there. This button and these kind of correspond with the screen between the gauges. We'll get to that in just a minute. Windshield wiper controls are here on the right side, and headlight controls are here. It does have an automatic. Okay, so looking at the gauges, you'll notice that there's like a summary right here: oil temperature, torque, and turbo. So as I push the gas, the torque goes up like so, and then the turbo will go as you're driving. But using these buttons here, this button right here is pages, so we can scroll through, and you see the tabs at the top. We'll go to that first one. Now we can scroll down. Lap timer, G-force meter, that's pretty cool. And then gauges. Go to the next one, we can scroll down. I like the digital speedometer. Next one, tire pressure is not going to show while you're sitting still. And your user settings, you can go in here and adjust what you want. And it goes back to your original gauges there. And I really like the simplicity of the gauges. You have your RPMs here on the left side with your engine coolant temperature, has a little N right there. And the speedometer and fuel gauges here on the right side. And look at that, 180 miles an hour speedometer. That's pretty neat. At least you got some, you can show off to your friends or whatever, showing that. Outside temperature, and then your distance to empty. You got some information there on the center screen around the center portion. Have some more blue around here. And here's your touch screen. You can go to, it's basically the same as the other Hyundais, except for it has the N mode here. So you can go into G-force, performance timer, turbo, torque, and power. You can all check that out. And you can customize the engine and the Rev-Matching. So customization of the engine is Sport Plus, Sport, and Normal. Provides fastest engine response, Sport. Improves engine response, Normal. Balances performance, comfort, and fuel economy. So we'll stick to the Sport Plus there. Let's go back. Now let's go to the Rev-Matching. Sport Plus, faster RPM control for aggressive shifting. Sport, suitable for sporty driving. A Normal, suitable for everyday driving. And then Off is you just disable it. So let's just go to Sport. When we drive it, we'll just put it in Sport. All right, the chassis, suspension, Sport Plus. We have maximum suspension stiffness, Sport Plus. Sport, increased suspension stiffness. And then Normal provides a balance of performance and comfort. Let's go to that stiff log cart ride. Steering, Sport. Sport Plus, maximize road feel, increases road feel, and Normal. So it's electric system, and in that way it makes it easier to turn the higher you go here. Normal, harder to turn down here, so that way you feel the road more. So this is your Sport or Normal. So improved performance by allowing some oversteer. Off, this is where you want to spin tires. We don't want that. Normal improves handling of the car in adverse conditions, so this is going to keep you driving straight and avoid slipping too much. Okay, so You also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and then Blue Link, driving info, all that stuff. And of course a radio and all that. Let's look what the radio looks like. Okay, so there's your four-way flashers. Down here is your actual buttons for your volume for your radio, tune through the stations, seek through tracks, phone, home. All these are physical buttons just in addition to the screen here. Climate control, you have automatic, temperature, fan speed, where you want the air to blow. You can turn it off if you want, on and off. And front rear defrosters recirculate the air. And then down here is where you'll find USB port and auxiliary inputs and a charge port, 12-volt power supply and USB charge ports. Storage compartment goes in here quite a ways. And it's rubberized bottom that's removable in case you want to clean it. Also, the rubber is to put something in there, it doesn't slide around as much. Here's another way of turning off the stability control, traction control. There's a shifter, looking really nice. Kind of matches the steering wheel. The steering wheel has the blue stitching on the inside, I forgot to mention that. That's blue stitching here. Now you notice reverse is all the way to the left and up. So you have to lift this up. And in order to do that, if you just put it to the left and up without pulling this up, it'll go in first. And then a 6 is all the way here. Has a blue strip right in here. There's your handbrake, parking brake, cup holders, armrest is kind of rubbery, kind of like the armrest on the door. And then you have a compartment here that's pretty much wide open. It should have a non-black bottom, so like a tan bottom or a white bottom or something that's not so dark so you can actually see in there a little bit better. Okay, so it has a manual day and night mode. Has some roadside assistance information buttons here on the bottom. Place to put some shades and very soft insulated or cushioned place to put your shades. Then you have some tap lights. You have turn on all the interior lights or off or have them on with the door. The visor has a mirror clip. There's a little light up here. Interesting. And then slides out. Your handles here, dome light. Here's to give you an idea of what the visibility looks like. Not all that great. Does have some blind spots there, so something you have to get used to. Backup camera helps out though. Let's take it for a quick spin with the blue seat belt here. And it has this little seat belt extender right there, so that way you can reach it a little bit easier, which is pretty neat. So to avoid getting stuck in traffic, I'm going to go around here on the back roads a little bit. Wow, that's some serious power. Wasn't expecting that. We might have to go out on the highway. I don't know what the speed limit is on this road, but wow. It doesn't feel like a 4-cylinder. It feels like a strong V6. Okay, so let's go down here and get out on the on some road where we don't have to break the speed limit so much. Okay. That's definitely impressive. Yeah, this is amazing. And I have it on the Sport Plus and all that. So it has, when I put it up in third gear and I didn't release the clutch, it was prepping the shift by revving the engine a little bit to kind of prepare for that shift. That's the whole rev matching thing going on. But yeah, very impressed. I'm a lot more impressed than I thought I was gonna be. So this is a beast of a little car, man. This is quick, strong. The air conditioner's on, but man, is it hot today. Hot and humid. It's been very hot lately. I'll turn it low this time, just this takeoff, just so you can hear the exhaust a little bit better. Wow, that's awesome. And it's fairly quiet too. I mean, you can hear the exhaust a little bit, but as far as the road noise, it's pretty darn quiet. Hear that? Hear that? Just give a little bit of a rev there, just preparing for me to let go of the clutch. When I saw these type of cars on the road, I thought they were going to be just kind of really weak, low-powered type vehicles. But this one is... Okay, so now we just have it in normal mode. We don't have the aggressive rev matching and sport mode and all that stuff. We just have it in normal mode. Yeah, I could tell it doesn't have that pickup, the same pickup as before, but it's not weak. It just doesn't have that same pin you in your seat pickup. And the visibility is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Changing lanes and stuff, it's not so bad. I mean, backing out of a parking space might be a little bit of an issue, but